Hi everyone, John here, back again with the post-match review to Bournemouth 3, West Ham 3. Start as we always do with the beginning. Start off with the team sheets. Couple of changes. Obviously, Lanzini was back from his two game suspension for diving. So just get into the team sheets. Where are we? Now this is interesting because when the team sheet first went out, it was as follows: it's Adrian in goal, Zabaleta at right back, Reid, Ogbonna and Creswell, Reid being the captain, Masuaku. So that was the back five, right? About 20 minutes later, it changed. But I'll continue on with the lineup. So Kouati, Obiang and Lanzini in midfield. Kouati, the holding midfielder really. And Lanzini, so Lanzini, Ayew and Arnautovic. So subs were Hart, Collins, Rice, Quina, Carroll, Sacco and Chicharito, aka Hernandez, his proper name. But as I say, 20 minutes after, give or take, 10-15 minutes, the lineup changed. And Reid was put to the bench, and Collins came in. And to be honest, it's quite a good thing, because we're leading 1-0 by a great ball from Creswell. Now, as anybody who's been watching this would know, I'm not a big fan of Creswell at the moment, and haven't been for the past season or so, because he's not been playing all that well, but it was a great ball in. What was it, 7 or 8 minutes in, I think, for the corner. And Ginger Pele jumped straight up and whack, 1-0. A few minutes later, I don't know, I'm still a blur at the moment. A few minutes later, Bournemouth equalised, and our confidence dropped hugely. Well, so I think it was probably about the 25th minute, I think 26th, something like that. Yeah, confidence just disappeared, 100% disappeared. So it was 1-1 at the break. Now, my gripe with the starting lineup is the fact that we should have had a striker on the pitch. Yes, okay, you can argue that Ayew was a centre forward. But we didn't have an out-and-out goal scorer on the pitch yet again. I mean, obviously Antonio wasn't in. Excuse me, but yeah, it's not good. Obiang didn't do too badly. Kouati, not sure what his. Not sure why he was in. There was 4 minutes of stoppage time because around about the 34th minute. Oh, sorry, 30, I don't know. Anyway, there was a quite bad challenge on Kouati, which led to quite a few minutes, so that's why we had 4 minutes of stoppage time. As I say, at the break, no changes from either side. Midway into the second half, Ake puts Bournemouth up 2-1. Now, Tony Gale was saying on the comments, on the commentary, I should say, that it was very windy and the rain was coming down. You could see the rain quite badly on the cameras, but you're saying the ball wasn't great to deal with because of the wind and the rain. So that obviously played into Bournemouth's advantage, just like Stoke's ground with that wind and rain, and to a lesser extent West Brom as well. But yeah, it wasn't brilliant. It was an even game. It was end to end for both halves, really, to be fair. I think in hindsight, once you calm down from how the game ended, I think a point is reasonable. It's not good for either side because either team needed to win it. We certainly needed to win it, and Bournemouth certainly needed to win it. But yeah, it's just but. We got the equaliser through Arnautovic on the 83rd minute, I think, 82nd, 83rd minute. Catastrophic mistake from Begovic. Not his fault in any shape or form. He went to clear the ball, lost his balance, and Arnautovic was closing him down anyway. Boom, 2-2. Rebound a few minutes late, literally about a couple of minutes later. Rebound shot from Hernandez on Begovic. It half hit his leg and went under and was going under his legs anyway. And then Arnautovic 3-2. So I thought, great, here we go, wonderful, here we go. You know, a few minutes left, 6 minutes of stoppage time, and on the 89th minute, leading into the 90th minute, Bournemouth score. But did they? Now this is going to be an interesting thing to see on Match of the Day later tonight. It was 6 minutes of extra time given due to injuries, fucking around, blah 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 blah. I mean, obviously it was a double substitution. Hernandez and Carroll came on. Carroll played well, did some good, decent knockdowns, and Hernandez was running about all over the place like we want him to. But yeah, 89.5 minutes. Set piece comes in, and Wilson is offside, and not by much, but he's offside. And it looks like it's also a bit of a handball deflection on its way into the goal. Now, linesman flags straight away, flags straight up. Bobby Madley, the referee, runs over to him, surrounded by all the players, which is ridiculous. He spent more time telling him to go away than he did actually talking to the linesman. Even the linesman was telling him to bugger off at one point. So that would be interesting, because that's a breach of FA rules. The players aren't allowed to hound officials when making decisions. Now, as I say, the linesman was clearly thought the goal shouldn't stand. He flagged for either offside or handball, or possibly both. We won't find out until later on, obviously, what the reason was. But the goal was given. Bobby Madley overruled the linesman, as they always do, and it's 3-3. Now, yeah, as I say, Bournemouth didn't deserve to lose it. We didn't deserve to win it. Both teams were trying hard. But yeah, it's a well-earned point for both teams. It's not what either team wanted. We needed a win. Bournemouth needed a win, and as such as it goes, no luck on our side as always. I've seen a few comments going up over social media at the time that Moyes is a waste of space. That's me paraphrasing what he's actually been called, because I want to try and keep this relatively nice. Even though the way I'm feeling at the moment, I'm trying to keep the language as best as possible. But as I say, a lot of people seem to be very pissed off with Moyes now. They're saying that football's no better than it was under Bilic. Yeah, kind of to a degree. Yes, I agree with their thinking. How many games has he had now? 10, I think. 10 games. I think it's about 9-10 games. So too early to call it. Yes. Now this is the interesting thing. I'll come back to Moyes in a second. I'm literally just load up the table now. As it stands at the moment, Swansea, who have yet to play, are on 13 points. Bottom of the table still. West Brom, 15 points on 19th. Bournemouth, 17 points. West Ham, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, the latter two are yet to play, obviously, because this is a West Ham post-match review video, all on 18 points. Now, if Swansea win today, which I don't think they will, then then they'll go second from bottom, and West Brom are rock bottom of the table. But as I say, I can't see what Swansea getting anything out of this, because they're playing Liverpool at Anfield. So the bottom is going to pretty much stay as it is, really, bar obviously Newcastle's game. So anyway, just to wrap, as I say, it's ridiculous, these things. Now, if we had, if the linesman and the referee had agreed, we would currently be sitting on 20 points, which would have put us 13th. This is how ridiculous the table is at the moment, right? We're 17th. That if we'd have won that game, we would have been boosted up to 13th. Now, 4 places on the table for 3 points is ridiculous. That's how tight the games are getting. You know, take first. I know everyone's saying it at the moment, but take pole position out. It's really, really tight between all the teams. It really is tight. That's why we love it, though. This is the Premier League. This is West Ham. This is typical West Ham football. You know, it's just bottling it at the last moment. You know, we need to. If anybody out of West Ham is watching this, which I highly doubt, because not many people are watching this, back to 20 subscriptions again. Thank you guys, by the way. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. You know, we're around that. We're drifting around. We've got West Brom on the first working day of the year at home. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing my mates, as always. If it's West Brom, potentially it could be a point, unless there's some massive training changes done in the next. Where are we? What's today? Tuesday. So a week, right? So if there's decent training gone in the next 6 days. 6.5 days, then I feel more confident. Defence is getting better, but it's Bournemouth. They play good football. They don't play great football, but they play football. They play flowing football. They play the West Ham way a lot of the time. You know, that's why Eddie Howe's name was been touted around recently, because he is a good manager. He's done brilliantly with the limited funding that Bournemouth have got, albeit they've got more money than we do. Not by much, but they do. But yeah, you know, as I say, it's not good. It's not good. You know, for us West Ham supporters, it's a really hard going season. You know, flashback to 2 seasons ago, we had it fucking easy compared to this. I don't think we're going to get relegated. I hope we don't. I mean, no matter what happens next season, I'm not having my season ticket, unfortunately. But, you know, as I say, I mean, I was thinking about this earlier today. We are well known. We are well known as a yo-yo team. We always have been, and unfortunately, as it stands at the moment, we always are going to be. We're going to be yo-yoing around the table, and we're going to be yo-yoing between the 2 leagues. I mean, again, for me, and, you know, just thinking about the players, and Arnautovic played well, you know, got 2 goals. Well, fair play to you. Adrian did well, you know, he did make some good saves. I mean, conceding 3 goals is not looking good again for him. It's 6 goals he's conceded in 2 games. But it's the defence. I'm sorry, but it's the defence. Bonner, I like him. I really like him, but it's really hard to justify him. Creswell, again, as I said earlier, he's not having a good season. Collins, by the way, played well, bearing in mind he's only come back from injury. You know, I'm impressed with that. You know, it's Ginge. It's a Ginger Pele. He's a bloody good player. Zabaleta got booked. making some stupid challenges, brash challenges. Yes, okay, that's a physical game, and yes, they were. And the Bournemouth players went down too easily. The 2 players that you fouled went down too easily. But it's the way that, I mean, Masuaku played well again. It was good to hear him, people singing his song. Lanzini coming back, looking a little rusty, but he played well. Obiang, can't justify him. I'm sorry, but I can't. Kawhi, again, no. Sorry, guy, but no, man. Kawhi needs to go. I'm sorry. I don't like to say that about anybody. I don't like anyone. I don't like seeing anybody leave West Ham. I never have done, even if they've been playing shit. You know. Like for example, when Winston Reid was bought, we could have easily sold him when we got relegated, but he stuck with us, and he's the better defender now. He's 10 times better than he was. Ayew shouldn't have started. As I say, Hernandez should have been in the starting lineup for me. We needed a poacher. I mean, yes, okay, you can say that there's a like for like, but I don't know. It's not looking good, guys. It really isn't looking good. I love West Ham, always will do. As I say, it's going to be a shame not to be there next season, but I've got more important things to put my money on. I've been a season ticket holder from literally this date in 2009. I had a half season ticket first of all, and then I've been having season tickets full on since then. It's gonna be a shame. It's gonna be a shame to not go into the stadium anymore, but I can watch all the games here. So from that side of things, I'm not going to be missing out on anything. I'm obviously going to miss all my mates. I'm going to miss the banter that we have with each other. I'm going to miss the songs that we all sing. But yeah, it's one of those things. Unfortunately, when you're in my situation, you got to put your priorities in place. And I'm sorry, as much as I love West Ham, that's not a priority. Moving forward. So anyway, as I say, yeah, thanks guys for getting me up to 20 subs. I haven't checked it today, so I don't know if it's still on 20 subs, but as it was when I saw it the other day, thank you very much for that. We've got a week break now, so I hope that's going to do us some good. I hope Byron's going to be coming back in. I mean, the third substitution, sorry, just to track back to it, was Declan Rice. Declan came in for Zabaleta at right back and didn't do too badly, to be fair, but it's just one of those things, as I say, guys. It's one of those things. My gut instinct says that the safer we get, the more games that Rice is going to be starting. So we've obviously got Spurs as well on next Thursday. So it's going to be running. It's going to be games coming thick and fast. But as I say, that's life. Life throws you curveballs and throws you tough times, and it's how you come out of it that's more important than what the situation is. So, as I say, guys, thanks very much for watching. Sorry I've rambled on a little bit longer than I normally do, but there's stuff I needed to get off my chest. So, thanks very much for watching. If you like my videos, please give it a like. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe and also hit the notification button so you get to see when my videos are going up. So in the meantime, thank you very much, and I'll see you next year. All the best. Take care now.